Assalamu alaikum, welcome everybody. This is Ahmed and today we will use Aspen Plus to simulate pressure drop in piping system. So we will start now. So we will select new. This is a main screen of Aspen Plus, so version 11. So new screen. Then we will choose blank simulation. Now, as you can see here, we have a properties simulation, okay, and other like safety analysis, energy analysis, but we are not concerned. We are not interested in safety analysis or energy analysis in this tutorial. So we are interested in simulate the pressure drop. So we have here first tab properties and simulation. So we will work on both tabs. First, in the properties, we need specification. So what is the material we will use in the pipe, and also we need to select the method of modeling or simulation. So let's start with specification. In Aspen Plus, when for incomplete data, you will find the red circle. When the data is complete, then you can find this is blue check. Okay, so for specification, what's component we want to simulate? We want to simulate water, so thus we will write water. In case of you don't know or you can't remember what's the material, you can use find if you want. But since we know it's water, so just enter water, enter. So now the water has been inserted and the sign here turned from red to blue. Now let's go down for the method. So now which method I should select? Suppose we have a lot of models, and so we prefer to use method assistant. This is to help you. Method assistance, you can start by specify the component type or process type. So since I know my component is water, so I will specify the component type. Then it gives me a list of choices. Let's see the water only, amine, sour water. So I will select special. Then I will select water only. Then it gives me different methods I can use, okay, but I found that this is one is the current standard appropriate for water, steam, and it's recommended. So I will just take it as a copy. Then now let's make it paste here, Control V. Okay, so now the method has assigned. Okay, now properties are completed, so let's go for simulation. Now you have to think what we want to do. We want to simulate pressure drop in pipe due to the effect of diameter, due to the effect of length, due to the effect of roughness. So we want to study the pressure drop due to three factors. Since I have to put a control pipe and three pipes with different parameter. Okay, so let's put first. I will start with now we have this is I'm still in simulation. I have different unit operation, but I'm interested in pressure changer. Why? Because here I want to use a pipe. So let's put this is pipe 1, okay, it's called P1, okay. Now once I add this one, I have here created a block. Okay, P1 is added, so let's put P2, P3, and P4. Okay, we said we want 1 pipe as a control. Pipe 1, for example, this is for we can say this is for the effect of length, effect of diameter, effect of roughness. Okay, so we can call them here let's see, this is control, so I rename it to C, control. Okay, and then I can call it this one P1, rename P1. I can rename this is to P2, rename P2, and I can rename this one as P3. Okay, so now I have control, I have P1, P2, and P3. Okay, now we can put the specification of each pipe. So let's go first for control. Okay, for the pipe length, suppose that it is 1. Okay, the inner diameter, we can select, for example, let's go for millimeter. Let's put it as 20. So this is my standard. Okay, 1 meter and 20 millimeter diameter. Okay, and then elevation, so I'll assume it's horizontal, so the elevation is 0. Then the roughness, so let's put 0.001 as my control. Okay, so this is my control pipe. Okay, now let's go for the main flow again. Let's go for pipe 2. Pipe 2 should be equal, have the same properties of pipe 1, the control one, but the only difference is the parameter I want to check. So let's go for again. So the pipe length should be 1. The diameter. Suppose in this one I want to study the effect of length. Okay, so let's make the length 2. And here the diameter we said should be everything should be equal, so it be 20, like similar to previous one. And here 0.001. Okay, so okay, I can rename this one to be pipe 1. Let's say it L, so I know it's for length. Okay, let's go for pipe 2, and pipe 2 will be for diameter. Okay, so the length will be the same 1. The diameter will be, you can select if you want to increase or decrease. So it was 20 in case of control, so let's say we can increase, let's make it or decrease, let's make more pressure drop, so let's say it's 50. Okay, and the roughness should be the same as control, 0.001. Okay, then, and I will call this one rename, let's say it's no, cancel, I'm sorry, I think I select rename, not delete, rename. Okay, let's say this D. Okay, now let's go for P3, and this is for roughness. Let's rename it to P3R. Okay, now so the pipe length 1, inner diameter as control, 20. Okay, elevation 0. Here let's say 0.002. Now I'm back again to the main screen, main flowchart. Okay, so we need to add a flow streams. We need to add streams, inlet streams and outlet streams for each one, for each pipe. So we have two choices. We can select here from this one, material. We can add material, heat, or work. So we interested in material. Okay, so we can add material. Okay, now once we add material, it gives me these red arrows. The red arrows means this input is mandatory. If the arrow are in blue color, that means it's up to your choice. You can add it, or I mean it's optional, so you can add it or you can ignore it. Since this is mainly streams, you have to insert them. So we can this one, okay. This is stream 2, 3, 4. We should make the same for each one, but for simplicity, okay, I can select manipulator and I can select here doll. So what's the stream duplicator? This means the copy, as you can see, the copy is a stream to any number of outlets. So if I select the stream and put it here, okay, the material again, so I can put this one, and then I can connect the inlet to all outlets. So we can select this one, for example, here. Okay, now as you can see here, it's turned to blue. So this is optional, but for me it's mandatory because this one's still in red. So let's put this one here again, like this. Okay, so now my system is complete. So what I should do, I should identify only the amount of flow rate here. Okay, so let's go for block 5. Okay, okay, so everything is fine here. Let's go for stream. Now as you can see, we have problem with 8 and 5. Where is 8 and 5? So 8 and 5. Okay, 5, it's okay to have a problem because I have to put some data here, but 8, as you can see here, it is not connected. That's why it shows a problem. So we should reconnect the 8. So right click, okay, and as you can see here, reconnect. So reconnect the final point or initial point. So we connect the source, initial point. So it's connected to this point. Okay, now it is fine. We have only problem with or only incomplete data of 5. Okay, so here's the temperature. Temperature, we can put the room temperature, the pressure. Let's select the atmospheric pressure. Where is the atmospheric pressure? Yes, and let's make it 1. Let's put it 1. Okay, then okay, what else? Okay, here the total flow rate, so we can put it in liter. Where is it? Total flow rate. We can make it volumetric. Okay, this is all in mole, mole or in mole. Okay, total. Okay, because this is in mole. Okay, I will make it. Sorry, I will make it here volumetric. Sorry, again volumetric. Yeah, this one. Okay, so I can put here instead. I can put the data. So let's, for example, it's 10. Okay. Now it's become here blue, so it's fine. Okay. Now let's back again to the main flow chart. Let's go. I want to make to check something here. So let's go for this one. This is a control thermal specification. Okay, we should make it since we are not interested in determine the heat transfer. So we can make it adiabatic. Okay, we can go for the second one. Make it also adiabatic. Okay, we can go for the third one. Make it also adiabatic. And let's go for the last one and make it also adiabatic. Okay, Now I think my system is my module is full, it's completed, so we can now just to run it. So let's go for home and then press run. Okay, so I think it's done now. We can go for model summary. So here we have the control, we have the pipe 1 length, pipe 2 diameter, and pipe 3 roughness. And then you can here see the fluid, you can pipe length. This is to check if you did a mistake or not. So this is 2, okay, this is perfect. So all of them 20 except the diameter is 15, that's perfect. Then for the roughness, I think I did a rough mistake here. Now I should go again and fix the roughness in pipe 1 and pipe 2. So let's go back again. For pipe 1, okay, let's make it 0.001. Let's go for the second pipe, 0.001. Okay, let's make run again. Okay, let's go for model summary. Now, okay, this is correct. Okay, now I'm interested in what? I'm interested in pressure drop. So let's go for pressure drop. As you can see, there's a lot of okay, this is a pressure drop. Okay, this is for the control. This is for the pipe 1 effective length. This is for pipe 2, and this is for pipe 3. So now, as you can see, we have the effect of pressure drop due to similar or different factors. Okay. Here is the total pressure drop, and here we have a pressure drop for the fractional. Okay, you can see they are exactly the same because we don't have other factors. We have like increased diameter or decreased diameter or elevation. So the total pressure drop will be equal to fractional pressure drop here. Okay, so then we can save the module. We can go for a file, then save as. Okay, so make sure you make to save your file as document file because it contains all the data in it. Okay, so we can save it here as, for example, simulation 1, or save it whatever the name you want to save. Okay, save. Then in order to because here we have like a cloud, so in order to save the file in your computer, you can go for again open. Okay, so you have simulation, take it, copy, okay, and then you can go for your file. Okay, you can go for your file, your PC. Okay, this is we have this is my computer and this is for the other network, so you can go for your computer and you can paste it there, or even you can send it to by email if you want to send it by email. Okay, so you can send it by email. Okay, so I think you found this tutorial useful. Thank you so much and see you in other tutorials. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.